Hello and welcome to our new grammar lesson, prepositions. This is the school's vision: learn today, lead tomorrow. And our lesson's objectives are recognize different prepositions in sentences and identify the prepositional phrase and the object of preposition, and to infer the part of a speech that the prepositional phrase modifies. So what is a preposition? A preposition is a word that shows a relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence, such as a verb, an adjective, or other noun. So it's a word that shows a relationship between two words in a sentence, a noun and another word, a verb, an adjective, or a noun. This is an example. She could barely see her patient in the dim light. So where is the preposition here? If you remember from the previous years, we have studied many times the prepositions, and here in is the preposition. This is a list of prepositions. You have to read them through over and over and try to memorize them, because there are hundreds of them, of these prepositions. So you should know which word is a preposition in a sentence, because you're going to identify a preposition, underline or circle, or and then the prepositional phrase. You have here with, at, from, into, during, including, until, against, among, throughout, and many of them. So what is a prepositional phrase? A prepositional phrase begins with a preposition and usually ends with a noun or pronoun. So we have here the beginning of a prepositional phrase is the preposition itself, okay? And the end is a noun or a pronoun. It's not ever a verb. So we have at the beginning a preposition, and then the end of the prepositional phrase contains a noun or a pronoun. The noun or pronoun, so what do we call this noun or pronoun? We call this an object of preposition. The object of preposition, a noun or a pronoun at the end of the prepositional phrase. Luke lived above the pharmacy. So which word here is the preposition? We have above as the preposition. So the prepositional phrase starts from the preposition till a noun, which is here a pharmacy. So this is a prepositional phrase, above the pharmacy. Above is the preposition and the pharmacy is the object of preposition. Why? Because this is the noun in the prepositional phrase. We call it an object of preposition. These are other prepositions. These are the list, the prepositions listed in your book. You should know all of them. A prepositional phrase, like an adjective, a prepositional phrase can modify a noun or pronoun. So the prepositional phrase could be used in the sentence as an adjective. An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun. It's the same with the prepositional phrase. The prepositional phrase could modify a noun or a pronoun in the sentence. So what is an example? She wrote to her brother at medical school. So where is the preposition? At is the preposition. The prepositional phrase at medical school. Okay, so this prepositional phrase could act as an adjective and modifies a noun. Where is this noun? This is the noun before it. Okay. Also, the prepositional phrase could act as an adverb. If you remember, the adverb modifies a verb. Okay, so a prepositional phrase can modify a verb. So if we find the prepositional phrase after a verb, so it modifies this verb, and this way the prepositional phrase works or functions as an adverb in the sentence. Like what? An angry an angry crowd gathered outside the clinic. So first of all, spot the preposition, which is outside. Okay, and then continue to identify the prepositional phrase outside. Sorry. Okay, outside the clinic. This is the prepositional phrase, and it acts here as an adverb. Where is the verb that it modifies? This is the verb that is being modified by the prepositional phrase. Where did they gather? They gathered outside. Yeah, everything is done. So let's look at the exercises in your book. This is the page of this lesson. The directions are circle the preposition and underline the object of preposition in each prepositional phrase. So the first one, she could barely see her patient in the dim light. So first of all, which word here is the preposition? To circle it, in is the preposition, and the prepositional phrase gonna be the prepositional phrase in the dim light. This is the prepositional phrase. Where is the object? The object is the noun. So this is the noun. This is the object of preposition. Number 2, Stephanie had questions about the anatomy lesson. So now, where is the preposition? About is the preposition. The prepositional phrase about the anatomy lesson. So which word here is the noun? The object of preposition is the most important word in the prepositional phrase. If I say about the anatomy, this doesn't give the full meaning. We are talking about a lesson here. So the word lesson is the object of preposition because it's the most important word in the prepositional phrase. Number 3, the infection formed inside the baby's eye. So the first thing to do is to spot the preposition, which is inside. The prepositional phrase is inside the baby's eye. Which word here in this prepositional phrase is the most important one? And of course it's a noun. We have the word eyes is the object of preposition. Number 4, sadly, one of the patients died. Now we want to first find the preposition, which is very obvious. It's of the preposition. Of the patients died. Okay, so now we want to find the prepositional phrase. The prepositional phrase of the patients. Oh, what about died? Died is a verb. Doesn't belong at all to a prepositional phrase. So now we have identified our prepositional phrase. Where is the object? The object is here, the patients. Number 5, the angry mob rushed toward the lady doctor's home. So if you have read the list of preposition, you're going to know that toward is the preposition here in the sentence, and the prepositional phrase toward the lady doctor's home. Okay, so which word here is the most important and it gives us the meaning? Lady, doctor, or home? Where are they? Where did they rush? They rushed toward the home. So home is the object of preposition because it's the most important word in the prepositional phrase. Let's find what should we do here. Underline the prepositional phrase in each sentence and then write an adjective if the prepositional phrase acts as an adjective. Write an adverb if it acts as an adverb. So we're going first to underline the prepositional phrase and then think about it. What does it modify? The number 6 here, Brandon and Tracy studied outside the medical building. So which is the preposition? Outside is the preposition. The prepositional phrase is outside the medical building. So let's think about this sentence and what does it modify. Here we have a verb. Okay, so if you find it after the verb, means that it modifies the verb, which means that this is an adverb, a prepositional phrase, adverbial phrase. Number 7, Zach sat beneath the shady tree. So beneath is the preposition and beneath the shady tree is the prepositional phrase. Okay, so let's look at the word that is before, that precedes the prepositional phrase, which is sat. Sat is a verb, and this means that we have an adverb, a prepositional phrase that acts as an adverb. Number 8, Elizabeth Blackwell paved a road for other women. So where is the preposition? For is a preposition. For other women is a prepositional phrase. So what does this prepositional phrase modify? We have here a road. What is a road? It's a noun. So adjectives modify nouns. So we have an adjective. Number 9, Dr. Blood is a graduate of St. Bartholomew Medical College, and so we have here of is the prepositional phrase, and all this sentence is the all these words constitute the prepositional phrase. And now, which word here is the most important one? What does it act at? Here we have a graduate, which is a noun. So adjectives modify nouns. So we have also an adjective here. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, post them in the discussion room. Thank you and goodbye.